you were playing, what's his name? Prob now?
I think Jared was. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I was playing Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were playing Turan as well.
Yeah.
And Jotun was here. He has defeated the dragon. You found in the lair a significant amount of wealth, most of which you left behind, especially after what was on the your side of the portal. All that was snatched up when you expanded the portal enough that it encompassed the entire room. All that wealth, like that the gold and stuff, just got sucked back into the portal and shoved to the pandemonium side. You were able to gather a significant amount. I would, in fact, like you to remind me how many gems you were able to gather, and I will be able to now tell you approximate worth here in a bit.
There are 9 gems. I'm sorry, 8 gems.
8 gems. And you guys also found there, obviously the dragon that you were able to slay. You were unable to find a specific way to stop the unending winds in this place, or a specific or simple way to turn the portal off. But fearing the drawing more attention from these flying, exploding heads, you guys ducked back through the portal and found a space to take a rest. And we'll pick up there after having taken a short rest.
Well, who don't I feel like leveled up?
I learned so much from that experience, I would say. I'm a more powerful person.
All around. Better person.
Please don't scare my dog like that. She's not very easily scared, so you have to be working
funny.
for it.
Mark,
Yes.
I have a problem.
What's your problem?
I don't have the first page of nibbles.
Well, that is bad. You know where it is?
My kids took all my shit out the other day.
That's where you fucked up.
I don't know what to tell you.
What am I rolling for?
Take a picture of your
He's
character sheet.
resting. I normally would have.
What are you?
Just so I can redo
I don't
it.
know. Just started rolling.
He's resting.
I was healing up. I'm healing myself.
There was a short rest.
So I used 6 hit dice, Mark. What are the rules again for I regain half of those after a long rest or something?
Yep.
Half.
Half.
And I can never get the final one back. I can never get the last one back because it's always halved.
Yeah, it's like that Greek philosopher's problem. You're always moving halfway to a destination, you'll never actually be there.
Right.
And he's like, oh, I'm so edgy while drinking wine and fondling boys.
You saw how they're dressed.
A's are asking for it.
Does anybody else have anything they're doing specifically on their short rest here?
I'm doing that as well.
Nibbles is resting and doing things.
I
I'm
think that's
inspecting my the new gloves that I got.
Oh yeah, the tuning to them perhaps?
Yes, attuning to them.
Nice.
praying to my
They
God.
do require attunement, and keep in mind you can only attune to 3 items at a time. That is how this game chooses to limit.
So I have my sword, and we got mine. Well, did I
Gloves?
attune to my sword?
Yeah, you attune to it. Yeah,
Okay.
you definitely do.
Okay, so sword, gloves. Oh wait,
You can't turn the fire on if you're not attuned to it.
shoot. Dang it.
Hat
And
for the fire.
then also the magic circlet.
Oh yeah, you have the that gives you advantage on saving throws versus mind control. I believe it was.
Magic saves.
All magic saves? That
Uh,
doesn't sound right. I wouldn't give you something that good.
okay, probably mind control then. I'll just say that. Go with
Because
that.
yeah. That was among the gifts given to you guys before you went off to Ketten to fight the vampires. Given to you by the council of Valkyrie.
They didn't give me shit.
You weren't alive back then. You were
I was
a
alive.
figment of your imagination. But now you're born into the world.
Mm-hmm.
You've rolled dice. You are born.
Yeah, I'm definitely praying to my gods. You know, maybe a couple blessings. Maybe contemplating some life decisions.
And I see the portal. What's the status of the portal? It was slowly shrinking.
Yeah, you guys took shelter some distance away, but not too terribly far out of your way to trudge back and take a look at the portal again. It has been roughly, I would say, an hour and a half since you exited it. Going back, give me an investigation or arcana check.
Or arcana.
Or.
Or investigation.
They're
Or
bad. They're both negative one. 16.
I believe that's
Four total?
24 for Nibbles, if I'm recalling correctly.
Arcana?
Yeah, because he has a, I think, +6 in Arcana.
Sounds reasonable. You notice that you're able to assess that the portal is still shrinking, but as it shrinks, it seems to be shrinking at the pace at which it shrinks is decreasing. And the smaller it gets, the less, the slower it gets smaller. But it does seem to be continuing to shrink. And as it does, also you're able to gauge that while the wind in this place is like just assaulting your senses, you are able to also assess that the wind is also being reduced as the portal shrinks.
Okay.
On the other side, you can still see through this blurred fisheye view that's constantly shifting and spinning almost. You are able to see on the other side of the portal. Far fewer of the floating heads are around. They seem to have lost interest in you. A few of them perhaps followed you through, but there's no sign of them at this moment in this space. And you can't see many more than average, than when you first went through the portal. And Nibbles, you specifically, you got there first and saw the place before you had drawn any attention. And it seems to be quickly returning to that state.
Okay. Are they still scared of light? Are they back to being
Can't tell.
scared of light?
Through the other side is darkness and chaos. So it's hard to tell. Just with the dark vision, you're able to spy through it to some extent.
Okay.
I got my flail lit up as well.
Well.
We make our way on back. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know what we can do. I don't know.
there was a very.
Did we do the thing that we were told to do?
We,
Well, I guess the people will be here soon, right? It's probably.
I believe in about a day and a half.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to close this thing, but
What was the wind coming from
I think it's coming
the
out.
whole time we got in here?
Yeah.
the clan mother sent us out here. Is that correct?
The clan mother is the leader of the giants.
Right.
You were sent by the lords of Valkyrie.
Yeah, because they wanted us to
Xerox and
find.
Nibbles were, and they picked you up along the way.
Right. Oh, that's why it's not me.
They were.
I mean,
Whatever it is. Jumps in the deep.
we climbed some rope down, right, to get down here. But there was some other path to get back up.
You guys actually ended up taking the other path. You
Oh, did we?
started going down the rope,
Oh,
were
that's right.
assaulted by heads,
Yeah.
and decided to.
Killed
Well,
my
Xerox
brother.
decided to haul you up by herself, basically, with a little help from Krop. And then you ended up taking a longer, winding path through the mines and various tunnels that are cut through the rock, following different veins and metals and stuff. Eventually finding your way through Jotun's guidance down to the bottom floor, eventually coming out to what you think was the same ravine, but it's hard to tell in that strange, dark environment.
But the wind didn't start until we were coming down further after that.
You heard it up at the tops, near the like the first bit of the mine, and you recall each of you being on watch and hearing the howl of the wind, even like from outside the mines at times when it was quiet enough you could hear it, or when it was blowing just the right way to make this like whistling or howling sound or moaning sound coming from the depths. It would be fair to say that anybody venturing in here would probably be a little creeped out. And if there weren't regular patrols to keep right now, unless something changes with the portal, regular patrols to keep to ensure, or a guard post this far down to make sure that no more floating heads or the throated beasts emerge. There's still something of a threat down here.
Gotcha. I think we just need to come back with reinforcements.
Right.
Maybe.
We can go get the giants to post up there.
We'll just tell Yoden to chill here.
Jordan can't stay here forever.
No, that's fine. He's got this. Yoden, stay here.
NPC him, who's just a guard now.
What? You do that? Yeah. No, let's head back to town, let them know, but they need to build a guard post here.
They're on our way here. Didn't the giants say they wanted something with us? I missed that part of the show.
The giants are basically you learned that the giants are kind of like a splinter faction that came here, and the one leading them, the clan mother, she led them here on the advice of the Dreamwalker, the giant that had been topside, where for decades, and giants that do that, you've learned, inevitably go crazy. Many of them are granted visions or insight or some wisdom in the madness. And this clan mother, for whatever reason, is following the insight or the visions of this Dreamwalker, which led them to this place, with the dream insight that the Bellstone, as you call it, would be significant in ensuring giant survival in the future, but they don't really understand much beyond that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Did they let the town council know? Did I?
I mean, the entire room made of the portal is made of Bellstone. They might be interested in that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but is it good to have a bunch of giants getting their hands on this? Who knows? We did in fact kill one of them, like right off the bat.
We didn't kill him.
We didn't kill them.
That's my best door. They were bleeding out, and you're like, yeah, you're fine. I give you 5 hit points back.
Right.
Saved your life. You owe me.
Right. I don't know. I would say let the town council know and let them decide what to do with the giants. But shit, you guys got more
That's
snakes.
that's a long ways from here.
Have effectively already introduced the town into an agreement with the giants.
Cool.
As representatives of the Lord's Council and members of the Lord's Council.
Great.
Yep.
We're buddies now.
We have a tentative alliance as far as this mining operation is concerned. So it's in their interest as well as ours to see what we can do about this portal. So,
Well,
but they can't fit through the tunnels, so they'd have to tunnel down to it themselves.
They had been, you recall, you entered the mine through their tunnel that they'd been digging, which in the short time they'd been here, they'd made significant progress. And it had actually gotten them reasonably close to that ravine, which is also nearby where they came across the miners that they dispatched, which I forgot to narrate, but you did come across a few of them. You saw mostly the mess of the combat and very few bodies. Most of them had disappeared.
I think they're the floating heads now. So I say we wait here for the rest of the party. Most of the danger's taken care of, and we'll see what else we can do.
I mean, while this wind is fucking with us.
Right.
We can go up a little higher. We don't have to hang out here where it's so windy. Or we can go back through the portal and see if there's anything we forgot.
Yeah, let's go loot that dragon.
I mean, as you're standing here, like deciding what to do next to the portal, you can see like gold and platinum and silver and copper pieces on the other side. Much of it like fell off the like rocky platform into the crags below, potentially still retrievable. Much more difficult. Money is just like sitting there on this large, like standing platform that you guys had, or whiskey stone that you guys had been balancing on.
Fuck it, we should go back.
We gotta save that gold.
Nibbles wants to go back.
And you do also recall back on the far larger platform that you had reached, where you saw the black stone that you took a chunk of, and those red. I think it was you that took the chunk of it, and those like red roots that were like leading out to two like portal spaces. You would kind of gather attached to this, like with their pathways being like even more ruined than the one leading to yours. That central structure, that central like large jutting rocky platform. There was also some wealth there. That's where you got those gloves, I believe. Found them on a corpse on your way out. And you also remember there was that stone dais, that very large stone dais that was mostly ruined, but there was a plaque, like a large plaque written with writings carved into it, and a foot that was gargantuan, like 15 feet long,
but none of
toe to
us
heel.
Yeah, why did we rush out here so quick?
Because there were floating heads all around you gathering, and like the longer, the more time you spent there, the more you seem to attract their attention and rile them up.
Is that rope still flapping in between the holes?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
Leave it to the old dice, as they say.
I'm going to rule that as it is being drawn in through the portal, like it's still flapping. You guys left a significant amount on this side, and I believe you tied it to the rocks on the other side.
Yeah.
But it does seem to be like getting pulled back through, but there is still a segment sticking through on this side. It's like at times like drifting down at the very bottom of the room, like coiled up against the floor as the portal's only receded about a foot or so. But you can kind of see it through the strange fisheye blur of the portal. But sometimes just sort of seems to like just drift and move around. Sometimes like floating and like almost like curling up and back into the portal. And it looks like it might get sucked in one of these occasions, but it still like flops back out. It's just like blowing in the temporal breeze, if you will.
Xerox runs over there and grabs it.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
17.
Okay. Gauging the perfect time when it's like relatively close, you like grab onto one of the rocks and like just leap out, and you have to like kind of like keep your body pressed against the rock as it's, the portal's like, you can feel it like almost against your skin as you're like reaching and stretching out for the rope. But you're able to like pull yourself with one arm just enough to grab on one edge or one loop of it and pull the rope back out.
Is he standing or is he in the air?
It was a significant exertion, like pulling and like reaching, and then now falling back down into the tunnel.
Okay. I'm gonna climb that rope. Get back
I'm gonna climb over Xerox and climb that rope too.
Okay.
We got something heavy we could tie to the bottom of the rope. Keep it from
Xerox.
I can take my backpack off with all the shit that I
Yeah,
have.
That sounds good. Just tie it.
I tied the end of the rope to my very heavy backpack.
Keep it weighted. Yeah.
Has like a big like flagstone from the path.
Pounds of rock and some
it's like a
dragon's teeth in it.
60-pound rock in there by itself.
With some dragon's teeth. I'll just dive in there.
So like portion of a dragon's jaw jammed in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna, if it's possible, like I think you'd said there were like items. I wanna kind of sift through what gear they have over in the island.
Yeah, so, given what you know about this place, and once you return, you expect the same response from the heads, more attention as time goes on.
They can look. I'm gonna run over to the. I want to see look at the writing on the pedestal. I doubt I'll be able to read it, but.
Okay. How do you guys want to approach it? What's your game plan here?
Approaching the statue?
No, everything. Like how you're going through the portal, looking for wealth and stuff. Like, I just want to know what your intentions are, so we can.
Yeah, I want to go to that big pile of gold and items and just dig through there, see if there's anything of interest.
Okay.
Setting up pathways to make it easier for other people to.
Okay. So it's basically like, say, like this is the portal space. There's a lot of wealth on this. Mostly coinage. You saw a few stuff as well, but you don't see any like large items. Then on like the path leading to the central area, doesn't seem like there's a lot, just a scattering of stuff. But then back on the area back there where the dragon was, before, it seemed like it had been like beginning to transfer its wealth through the portal, but hadn't finished the job. There's still a significant amount of treasure that's still on that side, including more larger pieces that haven't been brought through yet. You can see a few skeletons of various creatures, some, like the one that you found the gloves on. You also see what seem to be these like strange, like burnt out or rotted away, potentially. They look like, best you can guess, is there some sort of wagon? Their design is, that was weird, is really unrecognizable, and it doesn't, like, it's just what your brain most associates with what you're looking at. And various other like chunks of things, some more recognizable than others, but this place seems to be, in some ways, like a catch-all of just ruined things. It's hard, like everything here in this space looks ancient, except for like the contents of the actual treasure. That stuff looks to have been like drawn to this place. Like as what little you know about dragons is they tend to keep not just treasures but also spoils of their victories, to remember their conquests and like their victories over those who would steal from them and things like that as well. So there's a bunch of that junk as well.
So how far down is it to the ground from the little platform we're standing on?
30 to 40 feet in various places.
Yep. With jagged rock and broken.
Mind the sharp rock.
Yeah, let's drop a rope down there, go down that way, start picking up coins, and then head towards the big.
I want to go look at the portals. The two other portals.
There aren't actually portals there. There are like structures and pathways that kind of intimate that there likely used to be a place where a portal would be, similar to the one that you came through.
I'm gonna go check those places out.
Alright, and you are going up to the pedestal.
Yep. Petty stool!
Alright. So, I would like, I'm going to roll a couple dice.
And bad things are gonna happen.
And I would like, I would like you guys to give me like a group initiative roll effectively. So each of you roll initiative.
I would say that I'd be pecking off these fuckers, floating in the air if they come anywhere near me with Sacred Flame.
They are perpetually near enough for you.
Gotcha. No, I don't do that. I got a 10. Oh, I'm not, I'm sorry.
9.
Hold, please. I think I got, oh, thank God.
No, Drew's gonna stay the night at his dad's.
18. Everything okay?
Yeah, he's looks like he's just taking a little more time to recover from the anesthesia and stuff, and they found some like a issue with one of his discs or something while they were digging around in there. So I don't know if they worked on that too while they were in there, like, or what. So I don't know if there was some more issues going on, but I'm gonna go let the cat out real quick, which I realized I never did. you are not going to be shooting heads as they're coming. You're just going to be gathering wealth. Treasure.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're first gonna go like rope down to the rocky surface below.
Yeah, I'm gathering some of the stuff down there. And I make my way towards the big stash.
Okay. You have dark vision.
I do.
Okay. I mean, just what
The
you can see.
The flail is also lit up with light. Yeah.
What you can see down there, like it would not be a very effective use of your time. Just gauging by like what you can see is just like this, like it's like the worst of like lunar surface where like all these like jagged rocks and stuff.
Gotcha.
And you can't like you'd have to be like digging around in there and be like grabbing piece by piece as opposed to like grabbing piles of money on the platform you're on or on the larger one in the center.
All right, I'm heading towards the center.
Okay.
Carefully.
So, what were the initiative results?
18.
9.
11.
You start making your way towards the center platform, and before dispersing and going your separate ways of interest, you go and start beginning to like pile in like treasure or like gold and silver and platinum that you can find into your bag, while keeping an eye out for anything of a particular value or larger pieces of magic items or anything. Give me a give me 3 perception checks, please.
It's going to be 11. That's going to be 23. That one's going to be 19.
Okay. You are going over to the placard, and you are going to the other portals. Which one are you going to go check out, Nibbles?
Red.
Okay, the red rooted one, not stone or mineral like the other two, but this like seemingly like the pathway in places is like grown. It seems there are remnants of this root that has lasted while whatever grew it seems to be disconnected or dead and broken. You can see these patches of it that are still hanging on to the tops of these platforms, surviving against scouring wind for untold eons. Making your way across carefully. Is there anything specifically you are looking for?
Anything noteworthy? Any weird items? Any like sort of otherworldly vibes? You know?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you give me a perception check first?
13.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
12.
Okay, and give me a percentile roll, please.
98.
And
Wait. I think. Yeah.
90 and an 8.
Yeah. 98.
Okay. And you run up to the giant foot, where you see before it, inlaid on the stone of the dais, there are a number of plaques. Most of them have been shattered, broken, and it would be an untold amount of time to try and piece them back together if you could at all. There is one central one that you see is in pretty good shape, and rushing up to that one, what languages do you speak?
Just common and Orcish.
Okay. It appears to be written in a script that you cannot understand. Looking at it, Also, just give me an intelligence check.
Is it a long thing, or is it just like a couple words? One word?
It's a large plaque that
Okay.
has a lot of writing line after line.
Paragraphs. Gotcha.
10. Okay. It's a language you don't recognize. No idea really what it is. You're pretty sure it's not one of the fairly common ones that you've seen around. Not Elvish or Dwarvish. Common, but it's hard to tell much more beyond that. You, Joel.
Yes, me. Me.
Make your way, hopping rock to rock, occasionally tying off a rope just to make sure you don't kill yourself. Using that intelligence.
It's very low.
You see that there are a few places along the routes where it looks like new sprouts of what looks like or like in this crazy wind, these like kind of like broken, wilted things that look like they were once attempts at growing more trees. Looking around you, this does seem to be like a root of some hardy tree. It's touching the roots themselves, they feel like stone, they're so solid. And there's still a warmth to them. You notice towards the center of this like broken central platform, which only like maybe 2/5 of it is still remaining, just like two large chunks and a few other pieces that are kind of broken off. Most of it you can see is collapsed down to the floor below. It looks like there was once a ring. There's like a discoloration, a large ring right in the middle. You can see it in a chunk here and another piece here, like kind of completing the same curve. Hard to tell for sure, but it gives a suggestion of a ring at the very least. That, rings are heavily associated with all kinds of magic. It's hard to tell specifically what this one is. However, when you approach, you don't see a portal or anything, but you begin to hear what sounds like music coming from the space here. It seems to travel. It seems to be carried easily through the wind. This is magic of some kind. And you see now that there's just this brief, like opacity, like this filtering of the space in front of you, and you can almost begin to see just for a moment through some veil. And when you look down, you see at your feet a large set of antlers.
Ooh.
Looks to be of a stag.
They weren't there before?
Huh. Covered in white fur, like the velvet.
Ooh. Would I be able to lift it?
Would be able to what?
Lift it?
They're heavy. You could probably lift it. You might want to get some help carrying it back across the
Xerox!
acrobatics, the jumping.
I'm gonna need your help in a bit. Okay. They don't like, if I touch it, does it move?
Doesn't. I mean, it's still like it's kind of like just resting in place, and it starts to kind of like wobbles a bit, and kind of settles in the wind for a moment one direction. The wind blows it and starts like drifts over and like shifts this way a little bit, just like rocking in place.
Pick it up so it doesn't go anywhere.
Nope.
I don't want to lose it.
It when you hold it for a moment, you can hear the music clearly. You hear what sounds like a moving orchestra. You hear like the sounds coming from like all around you, like a parade of music. And then it comes to a crashing, chaotic halt, and you hear clapping and cheers of countless voices. What languages do you speak?
Gnomish. No. Yeah. And common.
You hear laughter, a few murmured phrases. Sounds like a language you can't recognize.
aliens.
Yep.
When I'm holding it, does the opacity get more?
The momentary like change, the shift in the visual came and went. Now, as you're holding the antlers, the sound begins to fade. Whatever it is you just experienced is gone.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna still take it with me. And maybe go check out the other portal area.
Okay. Evan.
Oh wait, also, can I take one of the rocks from the trees?
The roots?
The roots of the trees?
Yeah, you can try and hack a chunk off. Do you have a bladed weapon? Or tool?
I remember. I have...
Remember that dagger I gave you last week?
I had a weapon, but I don't remember what it was.
Do you have an herbalism kit?
It wasn't a quarterstaff.
We'll
I
say
had
you
a
have a
secondary
dagger.
weapon, but...
Traveling knife for whatever
Okay.
purposes.
I got a dungeoneering kit, or no,
Explorer's kit
Yeah.
or something.
It has daggers in it.
Sure, you've got a hunting knife.
Call that a knife?
A skin, yeah, a skinning knife or something. You pull it out. Give me a strength check, please.
Ooh, I can do that!
And Evan, I would like you to give me, oh boy, a percentile roll.
11.
11. You're able to like pry back a chunk of the root and begin like furiously cutting at it, but it's taking some time.
78.
Is the shattered broken remnants of these placards, can I see the writing on those?
Yeah, I mean you can
Fragments
make
of it?
out pieces of it.
Does it look like it's the same?
It does. It looks to be a similar script.
Can I just grab a couple shards of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on to it.
Yeah, sifting through, you're able to like kind of run through, looking for a good like intact piece. Otherwise, you'd just be kind of like guessing at which ones were like fit together. You end up finding. Give me an investigation check. And did you give me
78.
78.
16.
16. Yeah, you were able to find a large portion of one that looks like it's like cracked kind of this way, and this broad, like kind of flat crack. So you feel like it probably the script looks intact for a good portion of it. So you grab that and stow it. Then here, Nibble calling for you for aid.
Xerox! Xerox!
78.
His stuff is heavy!
And then I guess I walk over to where he is. I only have so many hands, and if anything comes at us, I'm gonna have to drop all this shit and pull out my sword. Because my backpack is holding down the fucking rope.
Attack him.
Here, you can take my backpack.
This teeny tiny backpack.
What up with the antlers?
You wear it on your head.
I'll just put it over like a person. Hold it like this, and then like clumsily swing.
Perfect.
No, you attack with the purse.
Dual wielding.
Oh, wow. I want to make that a wielding purse.
Alright, give me 1d4, please.
Ooh.
We are rolling on the random magic table, or
One.
random horde table. A 1?
1.
That's really disappointing.
It is.
Yeah.
Can I use my inspiration?
Sure.
Yes. I'm not using that d4 again. 2.
Nice.
That's a little better.
Alright, so I am going to say that spending the remainder of your time here before it gets too fucking dangerous, you are able to gather another 778 gold pieces.
Shit.
And you are also able to roll on Magic Table F once and Magic Table G twice.
Oh, shit.
So, good luck.
D20s? D20, yeah?
Yeah, so let's do the G's.
Okay.
Wait, which one's better? Let's go with F first.
Okay.
Alright, big F.
Whoop.
Percentile.
What? Oh, percentile, of course. Oh,
Got a nat
I
20?
know. No, it wasn't. 72.
Okay.
Yep.
Continues over here. You are able to find a pair of boots that
With
are...
the fur?
They are fur-lined boots. They have this like thick leather on the outside that looks very durable and like hardened against the elements, and then the inside has this fairly cozy seeming fur lining.
The red paint I've been carrying around and splash it on the boots.
Fur is murder! I would like you to write down Boots of the Winterlands.
Boots.
Alright, now another percentile, please.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Get some cool
64.
shit on this. 64.
Damn it, 5 away.
You find on one skeleton these like just ruined robes, as well as a ring on one finger that seems to have resisted all tarnishing and scouring of the wind. You see it seems to be this like ivory band with these carved figurines of what looks to be a bear and a wolf, kind of like in this like pose of kind of like this attacking each other.
I want that ring.
I would like you to write down. Where was it? Other page. Ring of Animal Influence.
Oh, I want a ring. I want to influence some animals.
I got some
do
kinky shit
stuff.
I need to get done.
And one more
I need these
percentile.
animals.
Alright. 90. No, 100. No, 90. 90. Wait, 90, 10. 90 zeros, 90.
Yeah, 90.
Damn it.
You did it.
Damn.
I know.
Damn.
Let me look at what this item is before I can describe it, because it's talking about some kinky shit.
The cock ring of pleasure.
Also, the cock ring of pain.
Yes,
One person
yes,
wears
no,
both at
no.
the same time.
We have such sights to show you.
The talking. The cock ring.
It's a sentient weapon or sentient item.
Hey,
Okay.
you got crabs again.
You see this rod that is this like finely crafted metal rod, about 2 feet long, the metal portion of it, and protruding from this like ornate end piece are like 3 tentacles of like a fucking octopus or something. Like
Nice.
actual like these disgusting looking tentacles that appear to like glisten with like this wet appearance, even in the like touching it, not particularly wet, just has this like this strange squishy octopus texture. You can write down tentacle rod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get
I don't
the
think I
spear,
want
the
to.
ring of animal handling, and the tentacle rod, please?
I want to know what these things
No
do.
reason.
Oh man. Yeah, we'll definitely. do
That tentacle rod is beautiful.
Oh my god.
Yeah. it is.
Nice.
So yeah, the tentacle rod. This rod is a magic weapon that ends in 3 rubbery tentacles. While holding the rod, you can use an action to direct each tentacle to attack a creature you can see within 15 feet of you.
Wow.
Each tentacle makes a melee attack roll with a +9 bonus.
What?
On a hit, the tentacle deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage. If you hit a target with all 3 tentacles, it must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failure, that creature's speed is halved. It has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and
What?
it can't use reactions for
That
1
is a
minute.
nasty
No,
weapon.
that'd be my. Wait, it's a melee weapon?
Moreover, on each of its turns, it can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both. So it's like in a slow spell as well. At the end of each of its turns, you can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success.
fuck, I pocket that shit.
Requires attunement.
Right, yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot share this weapon. It's a one-handed melee weapon, which is what
It's
I
not
rock.
it's not a weapon.
It's not.
No, it's you can use it like a.
Oh.
Yeah, you hold it. You can use an action to direct each tentacle to attack. It is a melee weapon, but it isn't. Like, you're not actually swinging. You're just like, go,
Right.
tentacles, go.
I mean, +9 to hit is better than my +6.
Yeah, you get 3 attacks with a +9, so you could potentially do 3d6 damage.
No,
But you don't get
this.
your like attribute, your enhancement bonus for like strength and everything.
Right, maybe we should wait till Jotun's here as well, so we can discuss this
Divvy
further,
up
but I do really like this.
That's pretty cool.
Finders, keepers.
Yeah.
Which,
Tentacle.
I mean, adventuring game.
Right. I mean, yeah. I don't know what he uses, but yeah.
The Ring of Animal Influence.
Mm-hmm.
This ring has 3 charges and it regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While wearing this ring, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast one of the following spells. Animal Friendship, save DC 13. Fear, save DC 13, targeting only beasts that have an intelligence of 3 or lower. Or Speak with Animals. Does not require attunement.
Three-handed.
Yeah. And the, what was the first one?
Boots of Winterlands.
Winterland.
Or, as I've written it, Scribble, Scribble, Scribble Lands.
Ah, yes. Boots of Winterland.
Roots of.
These do require attunement. These furred boots are snug and feel quite warm. While you wear them, you gain the following benefits. You have resistance to cold damage. You ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow. You can tolerate temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit without any additional protection.
Shit.
If you wear heavy clothes, you can tolerate temperatures as low as -100 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
-50, just naked with boots. Not bad.
The winter
And what else do I
warrior.
get?
The 750 or 700.
Another 90.
Another 90?
I know.
Wow. Get another item. You get another one of the tentacle rods.
41.
Dual wielding tentacle rods.
I don't know if there's actually, because I need to make weapon attacks for me to actually, so I don't know if I could even use the rod.
In conjunction with your
Abilities and stuff. Does it have to do weapon attacks?
Huh.
And if this, I don't know if it counts as a, I mean, is it a spell or is it, I'll look it up later.
Yeah. So that's what you're able to time that you have there, but each passing moment you see more and more of the heads kind of gathering around, seemingly drawn by your presence and angered by it.
Grab his backpack and get out.
Yeah, you rush over. I would like you all to give me athletics checks on the way out. Just one.
Nah.
I'm good, bro.
Nah, I got this.
19.
My acrobatics.
Athletics.
Nice try.
9. 9.
3?
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna say that the two of you take a tumble on the way back across.
Didn't I mention I was holding on to Xerox the entire time? The rock that is Xerox.
The rock that is you pulls the rock that is yours down.
You both take 8 bludgeoning damage from the fall,
Ouch.
and it's gonna take you more time, and the heads are a gathering at this point. They're going to start attacking each round.
Motherfucker.
So, to get back out, you guys have plenty of ropes. Yeah, that's what I did that for.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, some of those, and with a surrounding time.
You want to touch
Yeah, well,
I thought the bowl was supposed to represent the heads, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, Mark. Why would you? And then I thought about it.
So, am I out, or is...
no, you guys are all going back across together, and those two fail, and you see them like slip and tumble as the wind catches them. I'm off balance.
I'm still standing up there.
Now you're getting a rope out, trying to help them back up.
Cool.
I imagine.
Well, I mean, I left my pack outside.
There's rope in my bag.
Yeah, which is down at the bottom now.
No, I'm carrying it.
Oh yeah,
I can't carry it.
that's right. The antler's like jammed in the top of it.
Yeah, so I pull the rope
Looking
out.
through Neville's bag, you're able to
Throw it down.
throw it down. Give me an athletics check with advantage to climb back up.
With advantage, 17. And for our friend over
Lovely.
here,
What am I doing?
athletics check
Your
with advantage.
life does not matter right now. Whatever's going on your phone is
I thought
less
I did it already. Do it again.
Well, you're trying to climb up now. Now do it with advantage.
I'm reading about this fucking amazing rod. I'm sorry. 18.
With advantage.
That's a success. You guys are able to help climb back out without taking too much more time. Heads begin swooping down on you guys, but you guys are able to quickly rush through the portal before they become too much of a menace, destroying several at range as you were like climbing back up. And moments will like take a moment to radiant flame them. You'll throw javelins and such, taking out a few as they get too close. But you guys would probably take a little bit of damage, but at your level, make you guys take any more. You guys were able to successfully get out relatively quickly. It'll be some time, you imagine, before they begin to disperse again. On the other side of the portal, you can see kind of this like cloud of heads now flying around. A few of them seem to like almost like accidentally or haphazardly like fly through the portal, and you're able to destroy them when they come through. But
I think we head back up to the surface at this point.
Yeah.
okay.
I'll grab my backpack. Now I have 2 backpacks.
I was like, choo, 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 choo,
Like
choo.
80-pound bag.
And I think Xerox is encumbered at this point.
Not with your strength.
No, I'm probably not.
Yeah, you have such absurd carrying capacity with your
Yeah.
bonus. Rattleburger?
It's pretty decent.
This yums.
I do love a good Pilsner.
That's Pilsner, yeah.
But you guys make your way back up, having potentially an encounter or two with the howling beasts, but
Hit him in the sack.
yeah, you guys are able to dispatch them without too much trouble. They
Dude,
seem
just
to be.
get level 11. You don't have to fight anybody.
You won the game.
Yeah, they just give you stuff.
But you guys in time make your way with Jotun's guidance up through the
Don't bring me
mines
into this.
and back to the surface above. There you find Quilla recovering from her sprained ankle. nicely.
Quilla!
No, she stayed back, feeling a little bit remorseful and guilty about starting the fight with that giant. She wanted to make it up, and also she was very interested in the Dreamwalker, and spent apparently some time with the Dreamwalker, or like trying to like learn more about him and stuff, and trying to assuage any hard feelings the giants might have about them, you guys killing one of their members and bringing him back to life, almost.
Wasn't
He
dead.
seemed good with it.
Right. But he was conscious, mostly, the entire time we knew him.
Where is Homerson again? Where do we leave him?
Pardon me? Who?
Bastard?
Dakota.
Oh.
Oh, he was with you. He's still with you.
Ah,
He was guarding my backpack.
Yeah.
Doing Dakota stuff.
Yeah.
it's doing Dakota things, chilling.
He's just fucking rocking out.
I mean, he was pretty fucked up, so I mean.
He's a paladin, not a bard in this one.
But he's still rocking out.
Yeah, he's the paladin of music.
Right. The hard rock.
So fucking metal.
Apparently with it, yeah, apparently he's fucking evil too.
Yeah.
Just suck the life out of the one guy.
That was so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make our way back to the entrance then.
Yeah, let's. I wanted to see if one of the
I'm gonna sleep until our party gets here.
I want to see if the lady can read any of this. Anybody among the giants can read these.
And you just know Gnomish and Common and Krob Nobly.
Wait,
Same.
Man, you guys know shit.
Tehran would definitely be able to read it.
Ooh, he does know some good languages.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Fiendish,
Yeah, he knows like infernal, all that stuff.
abyssal.
Yeah. He would recognize some of this. Have him give us an intelligence check.
I think I could get comprehend languages as well. I could swap out a spell for that. I'm pretty sure that's a cleric ability, but that would still take the following day.
Mm-hmm. It is, you're right, I think.
I don't know. I rolled an 11.
He says that while he's able to like recognize some of the forms and stuff, it's like the equivalent of reading some sort of like Old English, and there are portions that he like that don't seem like Fiendish at all, that seem to be a different language. It's very, very old, whatever it is. That's the best he can determine.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Alright, let's find, what's her name? What's the...
Gotta go.
Good, we have tenants!
Yay!
Yay!
We're slumlords.
Break your hand there.
Yes, our house is definitely a slum.
What's the chieftain's name again?
The
Grandmother.
Hi, baby.
Yeah.
put those things.
Oh
I
fuck.
thought Grandma was the
Oh.
alligator person.
Grandma.
Grandma. Yes. Are you referring to Mott Poonhill Dretta Haldwater?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her name.
Who the fuck is that?
That's the clan mother.
Oh.
Let's go find her and ask her if she's ever seen anything.
Oh, that's why I didn't write her name down.
Okay.
You go and find her and do what?
I'm gonna show her this tablet. And also show her the dragon tooth because I'm very proud of that. Very proud of that. That's what I got.
Okay. So you guys go and find the.
No, I'm waiting for everybody else.
Who?
He's
Waiting for the
tickering and
party.
waiting for. He's
What
gonna
party?
wait for a day and a half.
The day and a half
Are you
away.
gonna stay in
party.
the mines during that time?
Well, we gotta make sure that they're safe.
So what are you doing?
Tinkering.
You're just like in the mines tinkering with
Well,
the howling
entrance
winds
of the
and
mines. Like I'm out of the mines, but back like at the top of the. Before the giants.
because like the giants are like basically just
They're up a
outside
tunnel,
the mines.
But then there was like the mine section that we didn't go down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
'Cause
We can
it
just
was-
like stay in the upper reaches of the mines and camp out there for the next day and a half. Okay.
I'm coming with
You can do
Xerox.
I don't want to do that.
I don't think anybody else would stay with you.
Fine, I'll go with them.
Everyone's just
It's
walking
like-
away and you're like, oh, alright.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's like the difference between staying indoors and yard. Because like it's not far away.
I thought she threw some dice.
Alright, I'll go with them.
So you guys make your way to the giant camp and tell them what's been going on. The clan mother takes a moment to look at the stone tablet and confesses that I'm sorry, little one, I cannot read this. It looks like one of the old gods' languages.
Shame.
Old gods. What old gods?
With the Dreamwalker know anything of this?
Dreamwalker has access to much wisdom but knows very little. You could ask.
Can't hurt anything.
The old gods, the gods that existed when the world was first made. The worlds. Their children are the gods that we have now, that your people have now.
So these are old.
This is ancient beyond reckoning.
How did it get in that cave?
Portal?
Maybe the giant stuff.
What cave? How did it get into
Get into the portal. Well, kind of into the bottom of the tunnel here, in the ravine.
You're asking how the
Before
portal
the
got
tunnel.
here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there an old god associated with like wind?
A big wind tunnel?
So you remember that the place you went to on the other side of the portal was likely a place called Pandemonium.
Yeah.
A place that is eternally dark and chaotic, and those that are there suffer from the winds and madness forever, it seems. It's also a place where some gods have been said to reside. Some mostly like largely chaotic
gods?
or what?
Panda gods?
What?
Pandemonium.
Oh. No.
That was good. That was real good.
Pan god? Gods of Pan? But I mean, what you know is like it's the portal. What you've gathered so far is what it seems to be like. The portal seems to be tied to the Bellstone.
Okay.
And that portal led to some place in Pandemonium, which is a vast expanse of the whole plane of existence.
Okay.
And on the other side, it wasn't like you went through the portal, but on the other side wasn't a cave. You were in like this large open space that was with wind blowing all around and darkness as far as you could see.
Okay.
And all the ground was made of the same material?
I think I know
The
where
material,
Nichols' top
the
sheet
ground
is.
that we were walking on, it was all like the same.
Okay.
On the other side of the portal?
Yeah.
Near where you first entered, like that whole like
I
rocky
need your
column, the
flashlight.
broken pathway that led to the center, that was like all topped with Bellstone. Just as the other ones were topped with that black stone and that red root material.
Gotcha.
But underneath that was just natural rock. And at the center, there were like, the Bellstone seemed to be like heading towards the middle of the large platform, but it was like broken up in places and wasn't the whole place wasn't made of it. by any
Right.
means. But the cave, the tunnel on your side, it seems the portal broke through in a place that was like almost pure Bellstone.
By accident.
I don't know about it by accident.
Right.
Where did Joel go?
I think the statue.
I said he's leaving. So I can't take this anymore.
Peace.
I'm out.
I don't know, he mumbled something and then pointed at the rigs and then left. So, clearly, he's going to buy more rigs.
Clearly. Oh, you guys are low on rags. You only have a giant hamper full. All over here.
Those are the dirty ones. We need clean ones. Whoa, buddy. Hi.
Yeah, so the clan mother seems to be willing to let you ask questions of the
Negative.
But they don't. She doesn't seem to have any specific knowledge of any like more specific knowledge. Most of what she seems to be talking about is
Supposed to be a class,
while
but I just not feel
I think Jotun is translating, correct? Or was it you who speak languages or
No,
tongues?
speak Orcish.
No, he had the spell. One of you had the spell, like tongues.
He did.
Okay, so he's translating for you.
How are your raviolis?
And
Oh,
it's
Quilla.
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
Only already
was yours.
Alfredo sauce yesterday.
You're able to kind of figure out that like he's getting more the impression that's like this is like folkloric knowledge potentially that the clan mother has. She doesn't have like a lot of like detail. These are like stories that have been passed down. But she doesn't have a lot of like detailed knowledge of any like these like specific old gods or like what this writing might mean. She just has this kind of like faint idea that like this looks similar to what's been described. This sounds like what's similar to what she knows from her stories and stuff.
Are you not playing? Oh, what are you doing?
I'm cold. I need to move. I need to stretch.
Do you need things? Are there chocolate things, sweet? Are they
Brownies.
special chocolate things?
Yes.
I mean,
Because
if
I
it's
brought
just-
them.
Oh, okay. I'll eat that kind of special brownie.
What are we doing?
We're figuring out what to ask the Dreamwalker.
Dude, what do you know about the portal?
Right, and the dragon they're in.
So you guys are led to the largest building here. It looks like it's an old storehouse, like and it's been kind of cleared out. And here in the corner has been kind of like almost like a nest has been made. You see a bunch of like piled debris, some like rocks and various like bits of bedding and things have been gathered around, making a bit of this kind of like recumbent space for this large figure of this giant that like seems to barely fit in here. It is kind of just like laying back. You can see this stone giant's like grayish skin. You can see there are like various like pieces of other like material kind of affixed to it, almost like becoming its own flesh. You see what looks like its like arms and shoulders, like largish, like maybe like 5 to 6 feet in length. These like pieces that seem to be like absorbed under its skin. You see other like chunks of like rock and things have become like just affix themselves, almost like becoming one with the stone giant. It's unlike the other ones you've seen. This one seems to have much more like directly like magical, exuberant, like it exudes this kind of like magical essence of what all stone giants share, but it's just like taken to the 10th degree in this, or whatever the phrase is.
Degree.
So it seems to just absorb what's around it, and looking closely, you can see that one of these objects that's grown under its skin looks to be almost humanoid. You can see like what looks to be potentially like a limb splayed out, like 2 legs also away from the central piece. It seems to have potentially absorbed a person into itself as well, becoming
What kind of person?
large, humanoid shaped. Impossible to tell. It's largely just a lump under this like gray stone skin.
Is it moving? Yeah. Definitely dead.
I mean, without a scientific examination of the body, it's tough to tell. But it's, it's like no way something could be living within this thing. It just seems very, very likely dead.
Is
seems
it made
like
of flesh?
The giant's skin and
No, the humanoid thing
is
like half out of
underneath
it.
and like no, it's like underneath the skin almost. At this point, the skin seems to, around these other pieces, seems to like as the piece is like absorbed into its body, the skin seems to like grow around it, encasing it. But as it kind of lays back, its head lolling slowly back and forth, you can hear it like moan and murmur in giant. It seems to be like in an opium dream or something almost.
He's having a good time.
Can we get attention? His attention?
You can certainly try.
Point to the queen grandmother, and say, "What's with the human pox?"
With the what?
The human pox.
human pox.
Yeah, like chicken pox, but for giants.
With humans in them.
Because chicken pox is a bunch of little chickens
Yeah.
underneath your skin.
Yeah.
She says that the dreamwalkers enter a primordial state, much more in touch with our ancestry, our power, than we normally are. It takes from them their sanity, but it gives them many gifts. But I wasn't there when this person, or like this dreamwalker wandered far from us for a long time. And only after having returned with visions of the Bellstone of this place have we had any first-hand experience of, in the last 50 years with this person, with this giant. I don't know where they've been. I don't know what they've done or who that might be beneath their skin.
Well, let's ask this guy about the thing.
The portal.
Tell me,
Who's gonna-
great dreamwalker.
I guess it would be Jotun. Who wants to be Jotun while
Oh,
doing this?
great dreamwalker! Tell me about thy portal. That's what Yodin sounds like.
Yeah.
That's canon.
When he's using his tongue spell,
Yeah.
definitely. It always, everybody hears it like that. The Dreamwalker, after some time, like Jotun is talking at it. It seems to not even be aware of Jotun's presence or yours, really. Sometimes its head shifts over and its eyes kind of wash over each of you, but there's like hardly any understanding there. There's like hardly any recognition that there's something standing 10 feet away as opposed to just an empty room. The eyes pass over you.
I pull out
Jotun.
the special bellstone that I can hold it up to.
Oh, the black one?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're shifting around in your pack to bring out the black bellstone, are you still carrying the other
I've got
bag?
Yeah, he's got my bag.
Okay. You set down that bag as well, and the antlers kind of spill out, and then you pull out the black stone.
I
That's
go
like,
pick up my antlers and be like, dude!
it's like a large
You put
like
them on.
brick of it's like gray, looks like black gray obsidian kind of looking material.
Where did he get that?
from the other side.
Pour the next adjacent one on the other side. The giant seems to, its eyes roll over and identify, look at those three objects. Two objects.
Antlers?
Antlers, blackstone, that's all you guys presented.
And also the
Whip my dick out. Huge
And
half-orc
huge
dick out.
and the
The
half-orc
giant
dick.
looks over, sees that your dick, and goes, "Ow!"
Put it back. Not improving.
That's all I needed.
It looks at the objects there, the belts or the antlers and the dark stone, the glass stone stuff, and it speaks more clearly instead of just the rambling murmurs. It just says in this like raspy, but like there's this once was like this booming deep voice, is now just like this kind of gravelly rasp, and it says, "It's time already, or is this just the dream as the portal awaits?"
It's time already. The portal awaits. But why?
The Dreamwalker like turns to look at the clan mother and speaks in giant some more. Says like Dolikum and Jotun translates. He says, addressing her as mother, but it's different than clan mother. He's saying goodbye, I think. The Dreamwalker stands again and says, you will follow me, or you will meet me at the portal.
In a day's time.
No, now.
Could really use some rest before going back to that.
Alright, well, I'll go then.
Nibbles
Does
is
it need to
going.
go now? Is it a right now situation?
So he seems to just shrug and looks at you for a while and says, is it time?
It's time.
It's not time. We got time. We got 24 hours.
You only need 8 hours to rest.
I think we should rest. I mean, if something goes down, if we have the option to rest, I don't have any spells, you know? I'm like...
I have a giant with me. I don't need spells.
What if the giant turns on you?
He won't do that. He's my giant friend.
Alright, we're going. Fuck it.
Alright.
We
Nibbles
got
back.
Jotun.
Alright, so you're gonna go?
Yeah.
Alright, Jotun says to the giant that it is indeed time.
It is indeed time. Shall we away to
The
portal?
giant like shrugs and starts like lifting himself off from this collection of rocks and rags. And
Here,
mattresses
let
and
me
stuff
help
that he's
you.
resting on. Some of it seems to be like clinging to his flesh, his skin, almost like beginning to absorb some of this stuff already. He stands slowly, kind of like with these like large, heavy motions, just brushes himself off. You see these like boulders and chunks of rock kind of like dislodge from his skin, leaving this marks, falling to the ground with a crash. He kind of looks around at you guys and then begins murmuring to himself, and his eyes sort of like glaze over with this like kind of grayish color. And he bows his head and begins like making his way down out through these like large barn doors that he's able to like barely like get through.
How long does it take to get there? Like, how long did we travel to get back here?
It took you guys maybe 4 hours or so to like follow Jotun's guidance through like this winding maze of tunnels, most of which won't house a giant.
Gotcha.
But the Dreamwalker stands up to full height for the first time. You can see that he is towering figure. It's like probably 19 feet tall. And you know, like most stone giants, lankier than rotund. But this one is just a massive figure.
But he can't get to the portal because there's still that stone in the way. They haven't completed their tunnel, right?
Oh, we can get there.
He begins striding off towards the entrance to the giant's tunnel.
I mean, he won't be able to get there unless he's gonna punch his way through or something.
We got down though, didn't we?
Yeah, but there was a smaller tunnel that was human sized. There's only one giant tunnel that didn't go all the way.
He's magic. I'm hopping on his shoulders.
He begins striding off on these long-legged steps away from you guys towards the tunnel.
Nibble climbs
You guys
up.
scurry after him.
Hang out and be like, come on, Xerox.
I'm following.
Yeah.
As you're climbing up on the figure, you're like able to grab these various like stone pieces and stuff that are embedded underneath his skin to like make your way up.
Does the human move when I like kick off his testicles while I
No.
jump up?
In fact, you're unable to find testicles. Whoever this was, if they didn't indeed have testicles, they were not large enough to be visible.
Oh, that's gold, Mark. That's gold. Small balls and sucked into a giant.
Little Larry Smallballs, they called him. So you make your way up onto the giant's shoulders, and he doesn't seem to mind or be terribly aware of your presence on him.
It whispers sweet nothings into his ear.
He murmurs in giant back.
Earwax pours out his
His like gnomish-sized ear holes.
Sweet nothings.
He strides into the mines, and as he begins
You
to
call it a mine.
reach the edge, you notice his murmuring is like this, almost like.
Oh shit! Where is the cat? Has anyone seen Cressida?
Yeah, I just let her out a little while ago.
I just let Moonshine out too.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Are they killing each other? Or something?
I have no idea. I don't know where either one is.
I haven't seen either one of them.
Cool.
I thought I saw Moonshine run this way.
This is fine.
I like this. I like this cat adventures.
Are you winning?
Yes.
Alright, let's roll off. Ready? Here we go. Fucking 10.
11.
Fuck.
Y'all suck at this. 12.
What the fuck?
I'm so good at this.
I want a rematch.
10, 11.
Oh, that hurts.
15.
3.
2.
Damn.
Yes.
Inspiration.
I would have preferred a 4. Yeah.
I don't think we have cats anymore.
Mom, I found her!
Did you find Moonshine too?
No, just Cressida, but Moonshine's probably downstairs.
She doesn't give a fuck about Moonshine. I found it.
Alright.
Just throw Moonshine out. I mean, I don't think Doug would even notice.
I don't think he even likes the cat. So, as you guys draw near to the stone wall where the giants had ended their efforts to dig deeper,
Lazy giants.
Murmurs, the constant murmuring of the stone giant, the Dreamwalker, becomes much more like repetitive and lyrical almost. And as he approaches the stone wall, he like just reaches out, and the wall itself seems to shimmer around his hand. And as he steps forward, his arm just presses through the stone space. You cringe for a moment, and your head just passes through as well. And once you're through the wall, it seems to just like mold and move around in this like bubble around you. You guys see this and rush into the bubble that's being made,
Yeah.
or
Definitely.
No, that's the other tunnel. I'm gonna take that to the tunnel.
all right.
That seems way safer.
I jump. I'm going behind you.
Okay.
I'm following the giant.
You
That's
run up
right.
on the giant's heels, catching out before the stone begins to like close in around behind, and you two, we'll say Jotun goes with you, and Tyron's like, I've got dragon shit to talk or think about. He's up at the surface.
Tehran's leaving?
No, he's just thinking. He's communing with his dragon god, maybe.
He's taking a long rest.
Tehran!
He's like, they're idiots. I'm taking a long rest.
Like, yeah, they got it.
Stay with.
Alright, Tehran shrinks down and is in your pocket. That's what he does now.
I got a pocket tape? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Way better.
I choose you,
Pocket.
Tehran.
Taking your respective routes down, you guys take a very quick route through the very stone itself, sometimes passing through tunnels,
Oh, there's
open
monsters
tunnels,
and heads down there.
and other times just passing through the very stone itself,
Yeah, you
quickly
remember
and
Well, we don't
unerringly
fuck with them.
traveling towards the portal.
Yes.
You and Jotun, I'll say, take the long and pocket Tehran. Take the long. Tehran goes with you, sure. And with the three of you were able to, without too much difficulty, follow the same path back. Jotun leads you down, and you're able to. Oh my god! Seasons?
Oh, it's a closet.
That's so awesome. You're able to make your way back to the bottom of the ravine and eventually
Also
to
got,
the. Oh, that's awesome. Do you base these yourself?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's Gorilla Glue. I have this packed to the chain.
Nice. All right. You guys eventually make your way down to where the portal is, where you find Nibbles, Xerox, and the Giant. And the Giant is kind of moving towards the center of the room. The portal has continued to shrink down, and you can see him like reach out and grab onto the stone itself, like reach in and just like grab onto the bellstone, and then he reaches out towards the portal. And while he's just like standing there, kind of straddling between the portal itself and the stone walls, you see his body begin to like change color, turn just like this dark, like slate gray, starting at his hand on the wall, and like passing through his body. And as it does, the portal begins to shrink and flicker. Until his whole body ends up being like completely changed to this stone, this gray slate color, and his hand reaches out and is frozen in place as the portal just and blinks out of existence. Now there is a gray slate stone giant frozen in place here, unmoving, unbreathing.
Oh, that was what's on the other side.
I crawled down from his shoulder.
I would say you probably like started when you started like getting like moving your way to the portal, maybe.
I mean,
At some point you disembarked the
I was
giant.
really
and it started
interested
getting
in what he was
sketchy.
oh shit, this is getting weird. The wind stop?
The wind comes to a like this highest pitch screech, and then as it like it just dies out to this hiss, and then dissipates. And you're left for the first time in some time in quiet.
Nibbles goes to sleep.
Immediately passes out of the ground.
Yep.
Well, I guess we should tell them that we killed their Dreamwalker, so should we go back up there? Or not tell them?
Yeah, he did something himself. We didn't do anything. He's fine. Don't worry about him.
Yo, he's down there. Once you have finished mining down there, you'll find him.
Yeah.
We left him. He was great. He was just like, yeah, go back up, guys. I'm fine down here.
Tell Mom I love her. Yeah, I moved his pockets.
His pockets have turned to stone along with him.
Chipping away at those pockets.
Some small stone coins.
Giant stone coins.
So, you guys are able to close the portal. You guys take the next day or so resting up and just
We
maybe
win!
like exploring around, making sure, looking for any survivors. And you do end up that fled into the surrounding area when the portal first opened up and all the craziness happened. They didn't seem to know much. Most of them were just very curious about what happened to their friends and family back at the mines, and were despairing to hear that the worst had come to pass.
Face died!
We killed their heads.
They exploded. It was hilarious.
Knock, knock.
Throwback.
So you were able to eventually see that all was well with the mines, and you have a chance to work out the deal with the giants in greater detail with the help of the council. Make your way back to Valpreet.
They're gonna give us 3,000 gold for this job, right?
I believe you guys turned down the upfront pay.
For a stake in the mine.
You were already going to get the stake in the mine, but you guys, Nibbles was like, nah, you guys need the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you said you talk afterwards.
No.
or something.
Because they said they needed money, and that's why they needed the mines, and then they were trying to pay us.
Yeah,
We're
it
members
says
of the council.
for service.
Services rendered.
And opening up a trade line that will ensure the survivability of the town. They thought that was.
Well, now they have
worthwhile
extra deals
investment.
with giants, so you're welcome.
Okay. We'll say that you guys go back. They award you with 2,000 gold pieces. And your agency's, your collective stake in the mines, they, like the pre-Darmont value was roughly like in the neighborhood of like 200 to 300 gold per month or so.
Oh yeah.
They expect with proper exploitation of the mine and with the giant's help that could potentially like quadruple pretty easily. And that's just like your small like 5% stake or whatever. So we'll add that to your monthly earnings for your group.
We gotta come up with a name for the
You
band.
still need to, you need to come up with a name so for their logbook, so they have a way of paying you and making like the record keepers, the bean counters.
Xerox the Vampire Slayers Incorporated.
Joden's a bitch.
Fuck dragons.
Fuck Dragons Incorporated.
And
Dragon's Tooth.
we will likely not be getting back to these characters in game time for several weeks. So be thinking about what you would like to have your characters accomplish in that downtime.
Tinkering, tinkering, tinkering. Building.
Building.
Fuck.
In mind, and when you are able,
What you're thinking, and if you have like a idea of what you want to accomplish, that works great. We can work through it and like figure out how that would make sense in the setting and stuff.
How's
How
that,
many weeks?
About 3.
And how's
Not
that
enough time to
2,000
build.
2,000 being distributed? Is that split 4 ways, 6 ways, 5 ways, 7 ways?
Why are you asking
Well,
me?
the other two aren't here, so.
I'm sure, you know, Yoda would be there.
The money that was given from the reward was given to the 2 council members specifically as the leaders of.
Have we invited you to join the group yet? I don't know if we've had that vote.
No.
You just wanted to come on this mission.
I mean, I'm sitting on 1,800 gold, so I'm cool over here.
Your last rendition used to give gold away like candy.
Oh, he's going to also. This is all going to the orphanage. There's tombs and all the temples. I'm opening my own orphanage with
I'm
these
gonna
proceeds.
make so many orphans and fill that orphanage.
Killing people's parents.
Business is gonna be good.
this is a weird scheme. Very dark.
The city gives me 20 gold per orphan every year.
And every orphan has the last name of Nobler.
Nobler, Clara.
There's a lot of Nobler.
Present.
So that's what I
Bob
like to
Nobbler,
do.
Bob Nobbler, Dob Nobbler.
Slob Nobler. The cleanest of all the Nobblers, ironically. Yeah, so that's what he would be doing. It's like tithing into all the temples, getting in good with the gods, maybe making a divine intervention, just because why the fuck not?
Do it, man.
14, so close.
Oh.
That's close.
Xerox is still is kind of training on the outskirts, paranoid type,
Mhm.
keeping to herself out there.
I do
Maybe,
some.
checking in on the old stomping grounds in Kenton from time to time,
Yeah.
or at least.
You gotta hang out with your girlfriend.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Jeez.
hang out around actually Valkyrie because
Yes.
ladies there. Well, I mean, but kind of patrolling the grounds between Valkyrie and Ketten, just kind of venturing, getting to know that kind of area.
Mhm.
Just kind of
Because it's like our job and shit.
And I would like to set up an orphanage and then put my sanctuary there.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dedicated to Cogdat.
Alright.
I'm just kind of keeping the trade road between that just kind of clear-ish.
I'm gonna do some research on. Oh fuck! What are they called?
So more and more Xerox is going to figure out it's going to this growing urge to go into the mountains behind Ketten, because that's where the undead, that's where all that shit came from, everything. So it's like
Wanting to go there and
it's kind of an instinctual draw to
go
Do
there and
research.
wipe out the.
wipe out or just, you know, what happened.
Yeah.
Research Warforged.
Alright.
Just some research.
Okay. Do a little research.
Which is a little
tinker,
research. You
testing,
research. A little tinkering and testing
with your hammer.
with my hammer.
Nice. All right. Please text me in however much detail for ideas of what you guys want your characters' medium and long term goals within this, like, and the short ones we just talked about.